Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Hey y'all, so we are making calzones tonight.
Yes, we are.
So we are using a pizza dough recipe, and this is going to be down and dirty quick, so you can get this into your oven and on the table. So this takes about a 30-minute rise time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients together. Now I tripled our recipe because we have a lot of people to feed. So It's always that way. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in the sugar, the yeast, and 1 cup of flour, and I'm just going to go ahead and stir it around a little bit while Elsie pours in the olive oil and the water together and mixes it together. And at this time I'm also going to put in my salt and my garlic powder. So this just kind of mixes it together, and then she's going to pour in the oil and water together. And then after that, then we're going to add in flour like 1 cup at a time. And I have a total of 6 cups because I tripled my recipe. So, all right. I'll go ahead and put you down in the downward position here so Elsie can pour you in safely. Our temperature on our water is 107 degrees. It has to be between 105 and 115 in order for the dough to rise. All right, we're going to mix this together. While that's mixing together, I'm going to go ahead and add my other cup. We're going to continue to add a cup at a time until we get to the consistency that we want. It's going to have to pull away from the sides of the bowl. And we're going to let it double in size for like 30 minutes. And then what we'll do is we'll divide them up and make our calzones and put all our wonderful seasonings in it and get it all ready to go in the oven. We just took our dough off of our mixer here, so we're going to go ahead and cover it, as Elsie's doing right now, with some olive oil and just coat it all over so it's nice and coated. And then we're going to cover it up for 30 minutes, and then we're going to put it in the oven after we divide it up, because we're going to make calzones out of this instead of pizza dough. So we're going to go ahead and leave this near a hot surface and go ahead and get it all nice and rose and ready to go into the oven as a calzone. So always a way to tell if your dough is ready to be proofed.
Poke it, and then if it comes back at you, then it's ready.
Yep, it's ready. All right, we will see you guys when we're ready to come back. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So we are making calzones tonight. So I am going to be making chicken calzones. This is going to have a lot of different stuff that is going to be marrying into here. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my ricotta, and I have Parmesan, grated Parmesan, and I'm going to be adding in my mozzarella, I'm going to give this a stir here just to make sure I got everything well combined, and then I'm going to add in the garlic, salt and pepper, and then I'll add in my chicken. I'll fold my chicken in, but I just want to get this kind of combined here, because we're going to take this is going to be like a whole everything in here, and then you're going to take it and put it inside of your calzone, and then you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to bake it. So this is how it's going to be done. So this ricotta is going to make it so creamy. So yummy. So we're also doing sausage and pepperoni calzones too. And of course, Morris wants some tomatoes and onions on his calzone. So we're going to have to individualize them to what each person wants. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my minced garlic. Get that all stirred in here. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of salt and pepper. I got some chives. Going to make it so good and yummy. It's going to be delicious, y'all. All right. I think we are good about combining. Now this is enough to make 4 calzones. Because once I add the chicken in, there's going to be a lot of chicken in this, okay? All right, we're going to put the chives in. And I'm going to put in about a half a teaspoon salt and about a half a teaspoon of pepper. Let's hope I don't sneeze again from this. I did earlier. I was like, oh my gosh. Tickles your nose. All right. So we're going to go ahead and mix all this together here, and then I'm going to add in my chicken. As you see, I'm just combining it here. It's going to be so yummy, so good. And then this is going to bake in the oven. I'm going to be dividing up our calzone dough here in just a minute. We used pizza dough. And I was a little concerned that it was going to be a little too tough, but I'm telling you, it sprang back at me and was so nice and soft. It was just delicious. All right. I'm just going to break these up into smaller pieces here. Make it just a little bit easier. When you buy these from Walmart, you would think they would have them a little more chunked up, but they don't. They just slice them and throw them in the pan. Right into the little container. And then they sell it. I'm thinking this has to be at least a half a chicken. Don't you think, Elsie?
Yeah, probably.
It's about a pound of chicken. So, and of course I'm going to slice these up and see if I need to add more chicken. If I do, then I have an extra half a cup that I can always put in here. All right. It'll be so good. All right, we're just going to add this in. Stir this in and just kind of like combine it here. And there's so many seasonings in the rotisserie itself too to begin with, which is just going to make it so much more flavorful. All right. Well, I am going to, I hate to do this, but I'm just going to mix it with my hand here for just a minute, just so I have all the chicken mixed in to this. And then we're going to scoop it up and put it on our dough and then bake it up. It's going to be so good, y'all. All right. I might add in a little bit of extra chicken here. I don't want it to go to waste. Whoever's going to get these calzones is going to be yummy. What do you think? All right. All right. All right, so I'm going to test the seasoning out on this, and then we'll get it ready to go ahead and put inside of our calzones, and we'll be right back, guys. It's Debbie. So guess what? Look at our dough. It's humongous. So I'm just going to roll it out here, and I'm just going to deflate it. Get all the gas out of it. Because you know yeast loves to make air. All right, I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna roll this over about 5 times just to make sure it's well combined. And then we're gonna cut it up with our bench scraper. And we're going to cut it into, I don't know, how many pieces do you think we can get out of this, Elsie?
What?
Maybe about 12, maybe? Because I want to make some larger calzones. I don't want no skinny little tiny calzone, those little handheld ones. I want something that's got a little substance to it. All right. A little flour, extra flour on here. All right. And we're going to cut it up with the bench scraper. And then we'll cut it in 4s. And all right. So I'm gonna roll these out, make it into like a 7-inch round, and then I'm gonna roll it out with our little rolling pin. Get a little flour on here. Go ahead and get it out like this. And then I'm going to roll it out with a rolling pin, but I wanted just to get it combined just like this. Then we'll do like a 7-inch. Won't be too much beyond this here. Okay, y'all, so I have gotten my dough. I'm going to make them oblong. Because if you ever see a calzone, they're usually like oblong, not. So I'm going to take a good amount and set it right in here because it's going to melt. Oh, that's going to be so yummy, guys. Look at that. I'm going to fold this in half. And I'm going to go around the edge and just roll it up. Just like so. Just tuck it in and roll it just like that. And that's going to be our little braid around it. It's going to look so good, y'all. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this ready to put into the oven at 400 degrees, and we're going to get it baked up, and we'll let you know everything else in the description, how long and everything like that. But we're going to keep on trucking here because we got a lot of these to do. So we will see you guys in our next video.
And I'm Debbie.
We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.
This show is produced by Two Sisters Productions, McRae, Georgia.